Hey there, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting to some of my favorite movies' original release trailers. So, no anniversary, rehash, modernized trailers. Like, these are the original trailers that came out when the film was going to come out. I only mention that because The Godfather did like a 50-year anniversary rehash thing, which I did get the Blu-rays for Godfather 1 and 2. Just to make it clear, the gist of this is to kind of point at how sometimes trailers don't really depict the vibe of movies as accurately as like they could maybe. Especially with older movies, trailers were mainly made with the purpose of baiting people to like come, watch the movie in theater. So they always made the trailers flashier, seem more action-packed, etc. When, maybe the movie was something completely different or more toned down maybe. So I think that's interesting, and we're going to kind of take a peek and see, if these trailers serve the movie's justice. So yeah, let's get it. So first one on the list is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is the answer I always give when someone asks me what my favorite movie is. This movie's perfect in so many ways to me. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's react to some trailers.
Founder and president of Lacuna Incorporated. Why remember a destructive love affair? Here at Lacuna, we have perfected a safe, effective technique for the focused erasure of troubling memories. In a matter of hours, our patented non-surgical procedure
Is this in the movie?
will rid you of painful memories and allow you a new and lasting.
I like how they pointed out the I guess sci-fi aspect of it before going straight into the romance side. I feel like in these baity kind of trailers, they'll specifically pinpoint stuff that'll attract the masses, which romance, like rom-com type stuff, a lot of people like. But I like how they first spoke about like the medical procedure of it all and like how it would mess with Joel. This is good. I like this. Oh, that's cool. Like, I guess, was that the website for the movie? Using like the name, the company of like the medical procedure facility, whatever. That's cool, if that's what that was. So I like this because it didn't give everything away. Like, we still got the vibe of the movie. We saw there was going to be some weird stuff happening. It wasn't just about the romance, I like that. It did add kind of like a more lighthearted nature to everything. Could have been a bit more somber because like Joel essentially like regrets his decision to get the procedure done in the movie, so they could have made it a bit more like bittersweet, but yeah. Good stuff. Next up is The Godfather. One of my favorite movies of all time. Godfather 1 and 2, classic, and yeah, one of my favorites. So let's watch this trailer. One of my favorite intro scenes to a movie, by the way. One of the best. Yes, so far, soundtrack on point. I feel like this is going to be hard to mess up. Gotta include that. Gotta make him an offer he can't refuse. Ooh. They decided to show that. Interesting. I really like this a lot, actually. They showed that. They're showing kind of a lot, though, in my opinion. I do like how they're keeping the dialogue to a minimum. There's not much narration. They're kind of spoiling some stuff, I feel as though. I'm pretty sure they showed like every killing scene in that trailer, so I like that they kept the dialogue to a minimum. They just kind of let the scenes showcase what's up, but they showed a lot of stuff where like if you put two and two together, you can kind of get spoiled potentially. I like the first part of the trailer a lot, where they were showing stuff that the family is capable of doing, and then Michael's like, that's not me, that's my family, etc. Like, that part was cool. Onwards, it was like kind of just them whacking people. But yeah, overall, decent. Next up, we have Mulholland Drive, which is my favorite David Lynch movie. Also, I'd say my top 5 films of all time, personally. I do want to watch this movie again soon, and I want the Criterion version. It's like probably the next movie I'm gonna buy. So let's get into this. Let's watch this.
I can't believe it. I'm just so excited to be here. I'm in this tree place.
I like this so far, weirdly.
What are you doing?
Get out of the car.
Yeah, the girl is still missing.
What's wrong? I don't know who I am.
The vibe switch, love that. Very Lynchian.
Where's this going?
Okay.
It's been a very strange day.
Getting stranger.
This is definitely a trailer that'll make me want to watch the movie. Because I love ambiguous trailers that don't tell you anything, but also like tell you everything about the vibes of the film. That did a great job there. The vibe switch was really good. So in the beginning it was like hopeful, and then it kind of became more mysterious. Like, ooh, like what's happening here? Yeah. That's literally all Mulholland Drive is. It's just a whole bunch of like, what's happening? A lot of Lynch stuff is like that. Also, this movie has some Persona vibes. Shout out to my film buffs out there. There's like that Persona energy. Next up, we have Drive with Ryan Gosling. Another one of my favorites. Not sure if I would put in my top 5, but like, I just love this kind of like moody energy. Love it. I love anything Ryan Gosling's in. His acting and his characters are always so brooding. I mean, his performance is a lot of the reason why I love Blade Runner 2049 so much. So props to him. But anyways, let's check this out.
If I drive for you, you give me a time and a place. I give you a 5-minute window. Anything happens?
There's nothing he can't do. Dad, I want you to meet Mr. Bernie Rose.
A little more action-packed than
So am I.
My husband's coming home.
the actual movie.
He's in prison.
There's
Love
some
Oscar
things I
Isaac
can do
so
a job
much.
for him, and I'm not gonna do it. Pay your money. His
Queen.
debt's paid. You never go near his family again.
Interesting.
Did you have any idea there'd be a second call?
They're painting the movie in much more of like a blockbustery, actiony like vibe, but in actuality, this movie is actually pretty moody and indie feeling. Next up on the list is Blade Runner, the original, so the 80s film. I'm kind of refusing to do like really modern movies only because I feel like film production companies know better now how to make trailers, so it would just be kind of me saying, I like this, or this is good, or whatever. So I also want to stick to like older movies because I feel like trailers were worse, the further back you go. So yeah, let's watch the 80s Blade Runner original trailer. Wow, that's so 80s. Vibes, alright. Vibes on point, cyberpunk. It's definitely where they're at.
I need you, Dick. What's this? Roy Batty. Probably the leader.
Shout out Roy Batty. Ooh. The soundtrack, oh my god. Queen. They definitely have the vibes there, obviously. To be fair, every shot is so good in this film, so like that. Stakes, showing the stakes. Sorry, that was funny. That whole action sequence was pretty hilarious and campy. I really like this, actually, a lot. Yeah. Damn. I like this a lot because we're seeing the sci-fi cyberpunk setting that they're in, and we're seeing the love story, we're also seeing the action in there, we're seeing all the stakes at play, you know, and at least from what I noticed in this viewing, there weren't many spoilers, and they weren't keeping things too ambiguous, although I will say it's better to be ambiguous than to spoil everything or to paint a specific vibe and then the movie ends up being like pretty different, like Drive, for example. But yeah, this literally matched the tone of the film, and like we got all the key points there. Solid. I really like that. For an older trailer, that's not bad at all. So yeah, those were some of my favorite movie trailers. Just taking a look at them again, because trailers are something that can be very easily messed up, and thankfully they didn't absolutely destroy any of my favorite movies, and I didn't feel completely angered at these trailers. The worst one, in my opinion, out of all of these is probably Drive and The Godfather. Yeah. And favorites out of these were probably, I'd say Mulholland Drive and Blade Runner. And Eternal Sunshine was just kind of a solid trailer. But Mulholland Drive and Blade Runner definitely, I think, did a really good job at not really spoiling the movie, you know, and actually, like, portraying the vibe of the movie as well, and, like, what the characters are going to be going through, etc. Yeah, that was cool. Good stuff right there. Anyways, that was that. I'll see you on the next one.